When people are looking for homes here in the Austin area, they look for quite a few things. Number one, they're going to look for good schools, potentially. They're going to look for an amazing location. They're going to look for things to do around that location. And each community that they look at are going to be different style communities. Well, today we are in Parten Ranch. Now, a lot of things I've talked about have made this neighborhood very, very likable. In fact, a lot of people are moving here. So today we're going to go through and we're going to talk about this neighborhood, what you get with schools, what you get with all the fun stuff. And then we're going to see, is this neighborhood good for you? And you know what, by the way, I want to hear from you throughout the comments. If you've moved to this neighborhood, or maybe you moved to Austin, or maybe you just want to say something fun in the comments, I want to hear from you in the comments. Let's get started. Now, let's talk about Parten Ranch because there's a lot of reasons people move into this neighborhood. Let's start with this. Number one, it's got really, really big lots. And so this is something that if you're looking for a home and you want a little bit of elbow room, you're looking for a neighborhood like this. So the minimum lot in this neighborhood really is like a 70-foot lot, which is a pretty good sized front lot. So you're getting like, 0.3 to 0.4 of an acre. In the newer section that they're opening up right now, there are acre lots. So if you want to buy some of the new construction that's on the market right now, we can talk about that a little bit later in this video. If you bought some of the new construction, they're 80, 85-foot lots. That's why a lot of people are looking at areas like this. So let's talk about location-wise. So this is in Southwest Austin. In fact, this is still technically Austin, but it's in a weird spot because it's actually like Driftwood. In fact, one of the schools is labeled as Driftwood, and we'll talk about schools in a second. We're about 30 minutes to 40 minutes to downtown, depending on how you get out of this neighborhood. But a lot of people that have moved to Circle C or that area just north of here are now looking for a little more space. They're looking for more greenery, which is what you get here in Parten Ranch, is a lot of greenery. And they want different schools than what they're getting in Circle C, which we'll talk about that. Now, you're going to ask me, Jeremy, what about like living in this area? There's not a lot out here in this like Driftwood area. There's just really not a lot. The closest thing you're going to get to is over the Belterra Village, which is really closer to Dripping Springs. And, you have the League in there. You have a few different burger spots in there. There's the movie theater in there. So there's a lot of like little things like that. The closest thing other than that is going to be Circle C. So Circle C, obviously, again, you have movie theaters over there, lots to eat, lots to do in Circle C. Plus you have the amenities of Circle C very close to where you are here. That's about a 10-minute drive from this area. So let's talk about the schools, because if you're going to move to an area like this, let's look at schools being one of the most important things for you, right? This goes to Dripping Springs schools. According to Niche, Dripping Springs schools are rated an A+. So you're getting one of the best school districts in the Austin area when you're looking at this area in Parten Ranch and Dripping Springs. Now let's talk about the schools. So this area feeds to Cypress Springs Elementary. That is a brand new elementary that was just built not more than a couple years ago. Now this doesn't have ratings yet, but I have lots of friends and family that have moved into this neighborhood and they love Cypress Springs Elementary. So if we look at the middle school, it's Sycamore Springs Middle School. Can't say enough about it. It is rated an A on niche.com. I think it's one of the better schools in the area if you're asking me for my unbiased opinion. But I think it's a great school. A lot of great programs that they're doing. They have tech in there. They have a lot of really great programs. Now, if you're looking at this area, you're going, why is it an A+? Well, the high school, Dripping Springs High School, is rated an A+. And that's because they do a lot of things to help get kids ready for college, get them ready for careers outside of just going to college. So there's a lot of really great things happening in Dripping Springs for that school district. Now you are close to Dripping Springs here, so you do get some of those really cool things like all the stuff that happens out here in the hill country. My camera guy loves to tour all the cool places like Treaty Oak. There's Twisted X Brewery. There's a place over here that you can get so tall. So really cool outdoor places in and around the hill country out here. So that is a big draw. Now, let's talk about what you're getting in this community, okay? So why people like some of the lots here is because they like the Greenbelt lots. All of these homes in here have Greenbelt lots. So that's really impressive. You tell me, if you're looking at a Greenbelt lot, do you like Greenbelt lots or no? I'm gonna give you a little thing to help you with these Greenbelt lots though, in case you're afraid of, the critters, the snakes, all of those things that could be getting in your yard. So do you want to hear that as well? Okay, I'll let you know. But all of these are on Greenbelt lots and they're larger lots. My only negative for this community is all the fencing. I don't know if it's because the developer just wanted to not put in wood fencing. I don't really understand the reason why, but it's all going to be this metal fencing, so see-through fencing. So my only negative for this community, if I were to buy, you tell me if you like this or not, but when you walk out, you will see your neighbors down the row from you. So you and your neighbor are gonna have to get together and plant some bushes out there if you want a little bit more privacy. So from a privacy aspect, I don't really love that. But when you do walk in your backyard, it looks like you have a lot more space. You wanted that tip for the yard, right? So see the see-through fencing behind me? Well, what you're gonna do is there is a snake mesh that you can put along the bottom of the fence and all the way around your fence. It's not too expensive. You can zip tie it to your fence and it'll keep snakes and critters out. Now, the snakes you don't want in your yard are the ones that, are venomous, rattlesnakes. Well, they can't really climb up. Am I like a reptopologist now? Because I'm like, is that the thing, camera guy, a reptopologist? I'm a reptile expert, I'm a Gordon Ramsay. No, that's cooking. Who's the guy? Steve Irwin. I'm a Steve Irwin now. So, Steve. This community also offers this amazing pool right here. So if you don't want to build a pool in your backyard and drop another, $150 grand to $200,000 on pools, which we'll get to pricing here in a second, then the pool is here. Now, this does have two sections of the pool. They do have the clubhouse that just got built. So the clubhouse is still going through their remodel, but you're going to have a clubhouse here. You're going to have pool. There's lots of activities in this neighborhood, let me tell you, because I have so many clients that live here. During the pandemic, they literally were having block parties almost every single night in here. So the neighbors are quite entertaining. Let's talk more about the community and the area. Look, again, you're going to get in this newer homes as well, right? If you're looking at some of the other neighborhoods in and around the Austin area, they are going to be older homes. This neighborhood really started getting, some legs around 2017, 18. So a lot of these homes are pretty new. And it's crazy is that I had clients buying homes in here for under $500K. And now the pricing, well, let's talk about the pricing. This neighborhood, we're gonna step inside a new construction home to show you a new construction home right now. Let's go do that, camera guy. So there are two builders still active in this neighborhood. One is Highland Homes, the other's Taylor Morrison. Not my favorite, but I will go through and show you what you'll get with a Highland home because they are my more favorite builder. What do you think though? Do you think Taylor Morrison's a better builder than Highland Homes? You do get some really good pricing here, and I'll show you what you get in pricing now. All right, so we are inside the 273 floor plan here with Highland Homes. Now, this is a spectacular spec house that they have. This house is available if you want it. Definitely reach out to us. I'm not gonna give you pricing on this, but the pricing right now in this area is gonna be between like $850,000 and $1 million for these homes right here. This is a 273, like I said, it's 3,200 square foot. It's 4-bedroom. The finishes, which you're gonna see in a second, are absolutely killer. 4-bedroom, 4 full bath. And on top of that, there is a game room, which is great because in Texas, we don't have, basements. And then there is an office in this. And there's lots of flex space in here. So let me show you a little bit about what I love about Highland Homes and why legitimately they're my favorite builders. So just this kitchen alone, this is a spec home, right? This isn't something that somebody else designed. They spec'd this out. Look at how amazing these countertops are. I'm a big fan of the veins in these countertops and what you get. This is going to be a silestone. Do you like silestone? Do you like other stones? What stone do you think is the best? I like how they kind of integrated like a modern farmhouse kitchen in this, I like how they incorporated like a farm style, modern, what is this called? Sink. I sell real estate. It's a sink. The other thing I like is how they did these big tiles on the backsplash. You don't really see this very often. This is kind of unique to me. Normally you see like those like subway tiles, but these are big, massive tiles. This is pretty much like what you would put on the floor in a bathroom. I mean, what do you think about these? Do they tie in with the countertops? In fact, what they did differently, I'm just now noticing, this is cool. This countertop here is different from this countertop over here. And this island is totally different from this cabinet over here. So you have a brown cabinet here, gray cabinet here. It's just like little touches like that. The other thing that I really loved is the glass top cabinets. That's pretty cool. The range hood doesn't go all the way to the ceiling. What do you think about that? It kind of just terminates right there. Interesting. Let me show you some of the cool stuff. I'm a big fan of this like wine bar area. In fact, when I looked at buying a Highland home, I looked at wine bars like this, and I really liked the wine bar like this because you can put your alcohol here. You can put all your extra china in here. That's for all my good friends that love the word china. So look, I love how large the master bedroom is because you actually have like a really cool niche right here. So niche, what is this called? Bay windows. I like this because it has bay windows. Camera guy, it's not my day. But look, I like how it's a lot of natural light and you get to see, you know, when you're getting a greenbelt lot like this, you get views of the green space. So you definitely want that. Let me show you the bathroom and then we're just gonna get out of here and go back to the rest of the video. I love the 273 floor plan. I like a lot of their floor plans, and I like that they have, in most of these floor plans, a big tub. I am a 6 foot man. 6 foot man. And I fit in this tub quite nicely. You know, I could have a partner in here. You don't need a partner in the tub with you all the time, but you could. I like how the shower definitely has a peeping Tom style thing. So, you know, if you're taking a shower and somebody's in here, bingo bango. Oh my God, this video is gonna be terrible. All right, but look, they have really great finishes here in this bathroom and you're gonna get really nice finishes. This is a spec home, right? Somebody didn't pick these things out. So they're designers at Highland. If you are gonna get an inventory home, which this is, you're gonna get something with really, really nice finishes in it. Now, one of the positive things about building a home is being able to pick the things that go in the home. I would buy this home spec just like this. I would buy it. What would you do? Let's get to the rest of the video. If you want a full tour of this property, go over to ATX Premier Home Tours. I have a brand new channel out where we do nothing but full property tour videos of homes. So go check that out. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on this channel as well. So let's talk about resale now. So you saw what you get with a brand new home in this area. Resale is kind of all over the map pricing wise. There's one that's been on the market for 100 days at $1.2 million, $1.28 million to be exact. Now there's other stuff for sale in the resale market here. You're gonna get pretty much 2022 down to 2018. So you're getting newer homes still in this neighborhood. What do you think overall? Is this a neighborhood you'd want to be in? Do you want to call us? Now, what's interesting about new construction is that a lot of people think that, hey, I can just go out. I don't need an agent. Trust me when I say this, all the builders that I've ever worked with, there's going to be issues. And when you need somebody on your side to help represent you, they're not there. Again, the builder doesn't represent you. They represent the builder's interest. So it is good to have somebody on your side. Look, finding a new construction home is only a very small part of finding your new home. Buying a home, going through the process, making sure everything's completed correctly, especially new build. You always trust that the builder is going to do it right until you get an inspection report and everything is wrong. So make sure that you follow those guidelines. Gemini the Night Group, your favorite Austin realtor. Reach out to us. We'd love to help.
I know Jimmy's too sexy for you. Yes.
Too sexy to focus. Okay, look.